Renfield here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You're watching Transylvania tonight on the Monster Channel.
I am Countess Carita, and welcome to Transylvania tonight. Since it's March, and March is the month of St. Patrick's Day, Drac wanted to open the show by reciting one of his favorite Irish poems. And so, here's Drac.
There was an old man from Limerick who had a long and strong and mighty...
Stop! You can't recite that poem, Drac. If you recite that poem, I'll have you on the chopping block, which is where you would belong.
Oh no, Carita, not that. Anything but that. I'll behave, I promise. Please, don't put me on the chop block.
Start the show while I have a long talk with Drac.
Not even close to being live from the Borgo Pass, it's Transylvania Tonight. With your host, that award-winning king of the vampires, Drac. And Countess Carita, the darling of the undead. Join Drac and Carita for tonight's movie, The Man Who Changed His Mind. I'm Drac, this is Countess Carita, and welcome to Transylvania Tonight. Now, as Carita's already told you, this would be March. And March would be that one time of the year when we're all just a wee bit Irish. So we thought we'd be starting the show tonight with a great little short subject. It's an Irish film called Return to Glenascow.
This is a creepy little known gem from 1951, written and directed by Hilton Edwards and produced by Michael McLemore. Edwards and McLemore are the founders of the famous Dublin Gate Theatre.
Oh, there are many well-known actors and actresses who got their start on the stage of the Gate Theatre. Performers like James Mason, Geraldine Fitzgerald, and the legendary talent who appears in Return to Glenascow, Orson Welles.
Wells was an orphan by the time he was just 16 years old, and so using his inheritance money, decided to travel abroad and see the sights of Europe.
And as young Orson was travelling across Ireland and passing through Dublin, he happened upon the Gate Theatre. And this is what the little scamp, because you know he was only 16 at the time, this is what the little scamp does. He marches himself into the Gate Theatre, and he speaks directly with its managing director, Hilton Edwards. And he says, Mr. Edwards, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Orson Welles himself. I'm very well known in America for my work in the theatre, and I'm especially famous for my work in New York City on the Broadway stage.
Edwards didn't believe Orson, but went along with his outrageous lie and allowed him to audition for the company. Now Orson had taken dramatics in school, and so he made a good audition and ended up landing his first job as a professional actor.
That's right. As a result of his blarney, Orson Welles made his professional debut on the Gate stage on October 13th, 1931. But that wasn't the only thing that began. He also began his lifelong friendship with Hilton Edwards and Michael McLemore.
Wells maintained a sort of working relationship with Edwards and McLemore, and this continued through the period when they made Return to Glenascow.
By the late 1940s, Orson Welles was a struggling filmmaker. He had already directed and starred in his masterpiece Citizen Kane, but he got the reputation for not finishing films that he started. So as a result, he couldn't get his pictures made at Hollywood studios. So Orson began working as an independent filmmaker. And in 1949, he began shooting Shakespeare's Othello.
Wells cast his friends Edwards and McLemore in his Othello, but during production he was constantly running out of money, so they would have to halt shooting and Wells would go off and make another film to fund his Othello.
And the production of Othello dragged on for years. And every year, Edwards and Macklemore would have to go back to Dublin for the theatrical season at the Gate Theatre.
It was during one of these hiatuses from Othello that Wells made Return to Glenyskull.
So, do us a favor now and join Carita and I as we take this little Irish trip and return to Glenyskull.
All right.
Rolling. Number.
Othello at 328, take 3.
Of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery, of my redemption thence, and portents in my travels history, wherein of antries vast and deserts idle, rough quarries, rocks, and hills, whose heads touch heaven, it was my hint. I'm sorry, I can't get the thing at all. Let's break for lunch.
Michael, come on, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your obedient servant, Orson Welles speaking. I'm interrupting here the making of one movie to speak these few words at the beginning of, well, what shall we call this? A short story. A short story straight from the haunted land of Ireland. Haunted, I say, because there's no place in the world so crowded with the raw material of tall tales. That's what this is, then, a tall tale. Purportedly, it happened to me. But I promise shortly to withdraw from the proceedings and to return to my own movie studio and my own movie, but not before taking this opportunity to apologize to the two ladies I passed so very abruptly one spooky Irish midnight not so long ago. I happened to be in Ireland, still, I'm afraid, wearing a beard for Othello, to talk Othello business with Hilton. That's Mr. Hilton Edwards, who produced and directed the story that now follows. That night I'd been visiting the country, and I was driving back when I saw, on that road to Dublin, a man tinkering with the motor of his car. I slowed up and asked if I could give him a lift.
You all right? Hey, need any help? Thanks very much, but it's no use, I'm afraid. I'll have to leave her here and send for her in the morning. Where are we exactly?
A stranger here myself. You ought to know better than I do. I'm pretty close to Dublin. You live there?
Hey? Yes, I do.
You want a lift?
No, thanks.
It's pretty cold here out in the middle of the country. You sure?
I know, but
Okay. Are you sure?
well, I would be obliged if it's all the same to you.
Well, better come around this side. Sorry.
Just a moment.
What happened to your car?
I had trouble with the distributor.
Huh?
I say, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I've had trouble with my distributor, too. I haven't been in Dublin much in the last few years. You're going to have to direct me. Where do you live?
I live in Bagot Street, not far from the bridge. I'll show you when we get there. Here, take a look.
Oh, thanks. Do me a favor, will you please, and put it in my mouth? I've got these gloves on.
There you are.
Thanks. It's a nice case.
Yes, isn't it? As a matter of fact, I had rather a strange experience. At that exact part of the road where you picked me up tonight.
Hold up.
Yes. Well, not exactly.
Tell me about it.
Well, I don't even think you believe me. Sometimes I hardly even believe it myself.
As against a doubted experience, it must have been a good one.
I'm not the sort of person who imagines things.
Tell me what happened.
Well, it was about a year ago. I was driving back from the south.
Well, here's the story he told me. I don't ask you to believe it. I'll just tell it the way I heard it and let you judge for yourself. It seems he'd been driving along this same road. It was a nasty night and the rain made it very difficult to see ahead. And then, just as he got near the crossroads, the same crossroads where I picked him up, he saw two women signaling him to stop.
Please forgive us stopping you,
Do you want a lift?
if it isn't taking you out of your way.
I'd be delighted. Where do you want me to drive you?
We live in Hill Park Avenue. The house is Glennis Call. Is that very inconvenient?
Not at all. Practically on my way.
So good of you.
So he drove them home.
This is the house. I think the gate's open.
The house stood well back from the road.
Glad I was able to help. Good night.
Good night. Why don't you ask him to come in? Oh, would you care to come in and have a cup of tea or perhaps something stronger? It's a cold night.
Well, it's very nice of you, but I think I'd better be getting along home.
Are you sure?
Quite sure, thank you.
Just for a moment.
All right, then. Just for a moment.
The house was called Glennis Call. That's Irish for Glen of the Shadows.
Would you care to leave your coat down here?
Yes, I will, thank you.
I built up the fire before we went out. We shall have the kettle boiling in no time. We always have a cup of tea before we go to bed. People say that it keeps you awake, but nothing keeps us awake, does it, dear? Now that the rain's over, it's going to be a lovely night. I do hope the fire's kept in. This is such a drafty house.
Chinese.
Oh, yes. It was a present. An old friend. He lived in the East for many years. He gave my daughter a lot of beautiful things. We haven't seen him for a long time now. Oh, here we are. That's good. The fire's kept in nicely.
Lamplight, how nice.
Oh, yes. Put the kettle on, dear. Sit by the fire. You must be cold.
Thank you, I will.
Would you prefer whiskey?
So I would, if I may. You smoke?
We don't smoke, thank you.
May I?
Please do.
Tea in a suburban home. Nothing out of the way about that.
Would you have
Yet as he
seltzer?
sat there,
Thanks.
chatting
Yes,
with the
yes,
two
I will.
ladies, he felt that something, he
Water?
couldn't tell what, but something
Or seltzer?
was very definitely
Water.
out of the way.
May I look?
Yes, of course. It's wonderful. Pre-war, isn't it?
Pre-war? I don't really know.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Hmm? Oh, that, yes. It was left me by an uncle, my father's brother. I've always liked to keep it. As a matter of fact, that's why I was interested in that tapestry on the stairs. My uncle went to China. In fact, he died there. That is a memento from the days that he lived in Dublin. You see, there's an inscription inside.
For P.J.M. from Lucy, Dublin, 1895.
Probably a present from an old flame. I think it was one of those love affairs that went wrong. Anyhow, he never married. And there's a quotation. I think it's from the Song of Solomon.
Until the daybreak and the shadows flee away.
1 o'clock.
Don't go.
I'm afraid I must.
Wouldn't you like another drink?
Thank you. Another time I'd be delighted.
Come and see us again when you're passing. The name is Campbell.
And mine's Merriman. Sean Merriman.
See Mr. Merriman to the door, dear. Glennis Cole House.
I'll not forget. Goodbye now, and many thanks.
Thank you.
You will come back?
Yes, I'd like to, if I may. Goodbye.
Well, after the good nights were said and he'd driven not more than 100 yards from the gate, he realized he'd left his cigarette case behind on the mantel of the sitting room upstairs. First he thought he'd call for it in the morning, but they couldn't be in bed already. They must still be up there drinking their tea. So he decided to go back right away. But when he got to the gates, he found them closed. Figured he must have been mistaken. They were closed, and they were so stiff he could hardly open. The drive was choked with brushwood and fallen branches. No car could have driven down that road in months. It was amazing how much like the other house it looked. A few minutes ago, he'd been inside a place almost exactly like this one, sitting by the fire, drinking and smoking, talking. It was alive and warm. And this place was cold and dead. was nothing for it but to go away. No good standing all night alone in that weed-choked garden, staring at the dead windows of that empty house. There was a real estate agent's sign. Apply daily in Comerford. That's what he'd do tomorrow.
Dennis Cole House. Here we are.
Thank you. How long has this house been vacant?
Oh, it's been unoccupied for years.
No, thank you. What I really want to know is, who lived there?
Let me see. Belonged to some ladies, mother and daughter. Just can't recollect the name at the moment. What it was.
Wouldn't be Campbell, would it?
Yes, that's right.
Was she, the daughter I mean, was she a delicate-looking girl with red hair?
I shouldn't exactly describe her as a girl. She was well over 60. My mother was 80 if she was a day. She's been dead a long time now.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what happened to Miss Campbell. If you're interested, I can give you the name of the solicitors for whom we handle the property.
Thank you. I'll leave these back with you in the morning.
Oh, that's all right. Hope the place suits you. Hello.
It was the same place, no doubt of that. And by daylight, it looked more desolate than ever. He tried to tell himself again that he'd come back to the wrong address. But all the same... I shouldn't exactly describe her as a girl. Her mother, 80, she was dead. She's been dead a long time now. You will come back. There was something familiar about those footprints. He looked at the floor where he was standing. They were the same.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Until the daybreak and the shadows flee away. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. You will come back.
Well, that's the story. And here
If it interests you at all, the cigarette case. Oh, I live just here, second lamppost on the right. I wrote to the solicitors that the agents told me about, and I learned that Mrs. Campbell died 10 years before. Her daughter lived only 2 years after. But this is the point. The daughter's name was Lucy.
Well, who's this PGN?
Patrick Joseph Merriman, my father's brother. Thanks for the lift. Would you like to come in and have a cup of tea or maybe something stronger? It's a cold night.
Oh, no, thank you very much. No, I'll just be getting along, thank you.
Oh, disoblige me. Did you see who that was? Yes. But I don't believe it.
Ooh, we hope you got a shiver out of that spooky little Irish ghost story, Return to Gleniscal.
Now let's move on to our feature film for tonight, Boris Karloff in The Man Who Changed His Mind.
The Man Who Changed His Mind was made in 1936 by England's Gainsborough Pictures. In 1936, Boris Karloff had gone home to England to make 2 films for Gainsborough. Tonight's movie and another one entitled Juggernaut.
One of the 3 writers credited for the script for tonight's film was John L. Balderston. Balderston was a prolific screenwriter who had already written scripts for such classic horror films as Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, and Bride of Frankenstein.
And you talk about being prolific. This was the second time in 1936 that Boris Karloff was playing a mad scientist. He had already played one at Universal Studios in The Invisible Ray.
So pay attention, science students, and take notes as we watch Boris Karloff in The Man Who Changed His Mind.
Carita, do you think we should be showing this film?
It's too late to change your mind, Jack.
What? Well, doggone it, why? If Boris Karloff could be the man who changed his mind, why can't Drac be the vampire who changed his mind? The Prince of Darkness who changed his mind? The doggone king of the vampires who changed his mind? Why couldn't Drac be the creature of the night who changed his mind?
Because I said so.
Oh. Okay. So here's Boris Karloff in The Man Who Changed His Mind.
Well, that's the last time we shall operate together.
You sound very gloomy.
You're determined to go?
Quite.
I suppose in your language that means...
Quite.
Yeah.
And where's Dr. Wyatt going?
Into the wilds to work for a mad brain specialist.
Eccentric.
Dr. Lorentz of Genoa.
His record is a little unorthodox.
It wasn't when I worked with him in Genoa.
You'll find it very different now. Anyway, take care of yourself.
I will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, sister.
Seriously, Claire, I should think twice before going.
But why? Lorenz has done brilliant work.
No, not in the past 3 years. You know, they threw him out of Genoa. His ideas became impossible. There's something queer about him now.
There's always something queer about a genius.
You're set on going?
Quite.
I suppose in your language that means quite, eh?
Hello, why aren't you in Fleet Street?
I've been checking up on Lorenz, and he's not the kind of thing a young girl should know.
Dick, we've been over that before.
Oh, but you don't know the half of it. He's arrived in England with a couple of monkeys and claims he's discovering the human soul.
He wrote and asked me to go, and I'm going.
I've got a far better plan.
What?
Stay here and marry me.
Dick.
Oh, I know I mentioned it before, but you always get the answer wrong.
I must go, Dick. It's my job.
You're going to be awkward.
Not awkward, dear, just firm.
Well, in that case...
What's that for?
I'm coming with you.
You're doing nothing of the sort.
But you need someone to look after you.
Sorry, Dick, but I specialize in looking after myself.
Then I packed my bag for nothing.
I'm afraid so.
How I hate strong-minded women. You for the manor.
Yes.
Dr. Wyatt, I presume.
Didn't I tell you I could look after myself?
You did?
Well, then.
I persuaded my editor that there was a story in Lorenz and caught the train you missed.
You're very sweet, darling. But when I say a thing... Go on, driver.
Hey! What about my interview?
There isn't going to be an interview.
If the monkeys eat you, don't blame me.
£0.50, miss.
Can't you take me to the door?
I don't go to that door. The name is Clayton, one of the doctor's more hopeless cases. Come in. Intracranial cyst. Rare and very curious.
But I thought...
Go on, say it.
I thought that was always fatal.
Most of me is dead. The rest of me is damned. Lorenz manages to keep the residue alive. Why is his own affair?
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, don't worry about me. You'll find Lorenz in there.
Dr. Lorenz! I am glad to see you. I thought...
You're thinking that I am changed. You're right. I am changed. The leading surgeon in Genoa, the greatest authority upon the human brain, until I told them something about their own brains. Then they said I was mad. Look at me. Am I mad?
Is she to have a room?
Of course, there are lots of rooms. Take any one you like.
Haven't you a housekeeper?
Only Clayton, you've seen him.
And she was not amused.
Why did you send for me? You might have had an experienced scientist.
I don't want experienced scientists. Their minds are set. Like trains, they run only to the terminus and back again to the beginning. But I remembered you in Genoa. You were so young, a child, but you had faith in what was new and courage to face things. And now you shall work with me here, and I shall show you strange things about the mind of man. You will follow me without fear?
Without fear.
Well, did her ladyship like her room?
You didn't want her to come here.
I don't like women.
I had to have help in my work.
But why choose a woman?
She's a scientist.
A female scientist?
Well?
All tears and hysterics, and can't keep a secret.
She wanted to work with me, and she's going to.
Have you told her exactly what your work is?
Not yet.
Why not tell her? Then perhaps she may change her mind.
Hello!
Shh, go away.
Do you know why there are no servants in this house? Because they won't stay here. They were scared out of their lives.
How do you know?
Your cabby told me.
Lorenz is a scientist with a great reputation.
Yes, you should hear what they say in the village.
I don't care what they say in the village.
Anyway, the whole thing seems fishy to me.
Will you please go?
You, I won't. I'll be at the Red Bull. Will you promise to send for me if anything happens?
All right, I promise.
Anyone there?
No? Why?
Sorry, I thought I heard voices. Good night.
Good night.
The great scientist's assistant washing up a coffee pot.
When did you wash it last?
Never?
I thought not.
Well, why wash it when it's never used for anything else?
You didn't like me coming here, did you?
You don't like me.
I'm sorry for you.
I wonder which revolts you most. My miserable body or my perverted mind. You think, why doesn't Lorenz let him die? Well, I'll tell you. Because I'm the only person who understands him.
I understand him.
You understand Lorenz? One day you'll realize how little you do.
You didn't know you told me all that?
I told you nothing.
I heard you.
Lucky Lorenz won't see it.
Why not?
They don't have no paper at the manor.
If I don't come back, drag the lake.
Where are you going?
The manor to enroll another certified reader.
Certified's right.
Hello. I came to see if you were still all right.
Well, am I?
Apparently. Come for a walk on the estate.
Listen, darling, you don't seem to realize I'm here on a serious job. You're just trying to make it more difficult.
I'm trying to make it impossible.
Well, don't. I promise I'll come back as soon as I can.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You don't like serious jobs.
On the contrary. All my own work. Take a look.
I will. Goodbye.
It's the first time you've taken any interest in food since you've been here.
It's the first time there's been any. Come now. Let's get back to work. What's wrong?
Nothing.
may amuse you.
You told them all this?
Me? Why me?
How should I know? Your mind is as twisted as your body. Don't forget, if I leave out one injection...
I don't mind dying, but to be accused of journalism...
This is a very good story.
Yes, Lord Hazelwood.
I like it very much.
Yes, Lord Hazelwood.
You agree with me?
Yes, Lord Hazelwood.
Then why is it hidden away at the bottom of a column?
Of course, I know it was your son's story, but...
Nothing whatever to do with it. My son must be treated as if he were an ordinary person.
In my opinion, these stories...
Why have I spent a fortune on scientific research? Because in these days it's news.
But this fellow Lorenz...
News. Properly treated, front page news.
If you say so.
I don't say so, it's a fact.
But I have other views.
There are no other views.
Then what do you want us to do?
Nothing. You know I never interfere in the conduct of my papers.
Then we can forget Lorenz.
Most certainly not. I'm going down to see him myself.
A human brain. A brain like the one in here. The same color, appearance, everything. Only one difference. The thoughts in the brain, the personality, the mind are all missing.
The brain is dead.
That means only this, that what I call the thought content of the brain is gone forever. Until now, it has never been possible to, as it were, extract the thought content from a living brain and leave it alive but empty. I can do it. I can take the thought content from the mind of a living animal and store it as you would store electricity. Wait. See, he likes it. To him, it's just like going to sleep. Alive and well, but his mind is in there.
You say it is, but he looked just the same under an anesthetic. How can you prove it?
Would it prove it if I could take this mind and put it in the body of another animal?
Of course, but you can't.
Tonight I'm going to try for the first time. Now, the mind of the one ape is there. The other is there. I reverse the connection.
has been changed over. Does that prove it? Each has got the mind of the other, the personality, the likes, the dislikes. The things that if they were human beings, we would call the soul.
If they were human beings...
Why not?
You can't do that.
No. I can't do that.
What do you think, Drac? Do you think Boris could really put the brain of a monkey into the body of a man? I guess you're right. Besides, it would be redundant.
Ah, Richard, I'm delighted to see you.
And I'm delighted to see you.
I came to congratulate you on your story.
All this way for that?
Precisely. It's good work, and I'm happy to acknowledge it as such.
Thank you, Father.
You seem on good terms with Lawrence.
Oh, charming fellow. He welcomed me with open arms.
Friendly, eh?
Absolutely.
I want you to introduce me.
I'm afraid I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, I've got to get back to London.
No, nonsense. You take me to see Lawrence. I'm looking forward to an interesting meeting.
You'll get it.
I'm sure I shall.
But all you have to do is to introduce yourself.
No.
Now, don't tell me he doesn't know who you are. The Hazelwood Institute. All you've done in the cause of science. He'll be delighted to see you.
Yes, perhaps you're right.
Father, I hope I am.
Hazelwood of the press.
Dr. Lawrence, good morning. Forgive my coming here unheralded, if I may use the term, but I imagine my name is not unknown to you.
I do not receive the press.
If you are thinking of my newspapers...
You're here to spy on me.
On the contrary, my dear sir, I am here to make you an offer.
I am not a journalist, and I am not for sale.
Were this a press visit, I should hardly have attended in person.
Then why are you here?
In the interests of science. You are a great scientist, one of the most distinguished.
Well?
In a small and humble way, I also worship at the shrine. Doubtless you've heard of the Research Institute, which bears my name, the biggest thing of its kind in Europe. It is at your disposal.
Any conditions?
None at all, except that our results should be given to the world.
Through the medium of the Hazelwood press?
Naturally.
My result will be revolutionary.
All the better. May I take it, Dr. Lawrence, that you agree?
You'll be sorry if you do.
I must work in my own way.
How can you work in this atmosphere?
If you refer to the smell of bacon, it is no obstacle to scientific research.
I must keep my freedom.
What freedom have you here? How can you work like this? You need the finest laboratory you can get. You must accept.
Very well. I accept.
Yes, very satisfactory, gentlemen. Very satisfactory. I venture to say that public interest has never run so high.
I'm a bit worried about some of the contents bills.
Why worried?
Don't you think they're a trifle flamboyant?
Nothing of the sort. By my express instructions, simplicity has always been our keynote.
I think they're definitely cheap.
Simplicity is never cheap. I look upon this as a mission of enlightenment, and we must ensure a proper impact upon the public. I shall wish you to write a special leader, something on science and the human mind, with perhaps a thoughtful mention of Freud, and a reference to the part my paper plays in furthering the process of evolution.
Splashing Lorenz.
Naturally. You might use a photograph. There's an excellent one of us taken together. We must never rest until we have made Lawrence a household word.
But no one knows what he's done.
No one knows if he's any good.
I flatter myself that I know genius when I see it. In due course, I shall arrange for his results to be announced. The scientific world will be fully represented. Later, perhaps, you would like to consult with me as to the exact form the invitations will take. do, Professor.
Well, what are you going to infuriate me with this time?
Don't ask me, ask Lorenz.
Your laboratory he's using, isn't it?
Yes, specially equipped for him. And I think I can promise you a surprise.
I'm not partial to surprises.
You see, the flower of English science.
They seem to have wilted a little.
I take that as a personal insult. I'm a scientist myself.
Really?
All right. One of these days you'll be proud to know me.
Wouldn't you rather marry me instead?
Definitely not.
Definitely not?
Definitely not.
Have you seen Lorenz?
No, my lord.
Where is Lorenz? We start in precisely 3 minutes.
I'll go and find him.
Pull yourself up, boy.
The finest laboratory you can get. And you've sold yourself for it.
They're waiting for you. Hazelwood's having a fit.
I forgot I was busy.
Why do they have to have this meeting now?
Where's your coat?
There. I dislike having to publish before the work is ready.
Now, don't you worry.
Well, why can't they wait till I'm finished? Now then, my notes. Where are they?
Here they are.
Oh, yes.
Now then. Nervous?
Why should I be?
Dr. Lorenz has been working for some weeks in the Hazelwood laboratories, and tonight we are privileged to hear his first account of the results he has obtained. Tomorrow they will be published in every organ of the Hazelwood press. Tonight it is for you to hear and to judge. I do not propose to stand any longer between you and Dr. Lorenz.
Lord Hazelwood, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you a new knowledge of the human mind, a new conception of the relation of mind and body, a new power. My experiment. The experiments that I have described show that the mind, the thought content, can exist independently. The body is a mere receptacle, is in fact comparatively unimportant. They also show that that we now have the power to take the mind of one animal and transfer it into the body of another. After the change, the second animal will therefore assume the characteristics, the fears, the likes and dislikes of the first animal. This I have proved to be a fact. I have been able to take the mind of one chimpanzee and transfer it into the body of another.
May I ask a question? If Professor Holloway wishes to ask questions, he really must wait until the lecture is over. Well, in that case, are we to understand that you are serious in putting forward these views?
Entirely.
And you seriously maintain that the experiments you describe have actually taken place?
I do.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. If I'm lucky enough to pick up a taxi, I can get to Olympia by 10 o'clock. I understand the circus there is excellent.
Now you see what you've done with your ridiculous claims.
I will go on. You must listen. You fools.
You heard what I can do today. Now you shall hear what I can do tomorrow. All that has been done with animals can be done with man, with you. There is one of you who can't use what I can give you. Take your minds from your miserable bent bodies and put them into bodies that are strong and young. All right. When you lie on your deathbed, I shall laugh to think of all that you've reviewed. You heard what I told them. I shall prove once and for all that I told the truth. We'll make the final experiment. This time on myself.
You can't do that.
Don't forget your promise to follow me without fear.
I know. But your own mind, it's sacred.
Sacred? Ask them in there. Come on, please. Where's Clayton?
I'm not going to help you.
But you must. Without you, it's impossible.
I know. That's why I'm not going to help you.
Oh, you two are against me.
You know I'm not. You don't know what you're doing. Tomorrow, everything will be different.
No, it won't be different. The only way to convince them is an experiment on man himself.
Then you must work alone. I can't stay with you.
You must. We work so well together. We understand each other. Don't you see? I can't work without you. What do you want?
You must be perfectly aware of what I want.
Lord Hazelwood.
Please excuse me. I wish to speak to Dr. Lawrence. I wish to speak to him alone. Dr. Lawrence, I am grieved, deeply grieved at what has occurred. This is a poor reward for the trust I placed in you. It is my painful duty to ask you to leave my institute.
You want to turn me out?
I have no choice.
And this is what comes of having anything to do with your filthy newspapers.
Please control yourself.
Go on with my work. I shall publish my results in my own way.
You do nothing of the sort. I hold the copyright, and I shall take possession of your papers.
I shan't give them up.
You won't be consulted. You signed an agreement. The law will enforce it.
You dirty swindler!
Violence won't help you.
You think you'll beat me? You and your money, will you have it? You haven't. When I leave here, I'll take all this with me.
On the contrary, it stays here, and tomorrow I shall have it destroyed.
I designed it. I built it.
With my money, in my institute. You've used my name for the sort of quackery that wouldn't deceive a schoolboy. But now you're finished here, and your apparatus is mine to do exactly what I like with.
You shan't touch it.
I paid for everything. I paid for everything. I paid for everything.
The finest laboratory in the world, and you sold yourself for it.
Take possession of your papers. I paid for everything. Tomorrow it will be destroyed. Dr. Lawrence, you feel better?
Please forgive me. I spoke hastily. I was not quite myself.
Yes.
Perhaps I did claim to do too much. It was foolish of me to try to deceive you. Send me away if you like. Take back everything that you've given me. But first, I want to show you something.
I'm afraid it's quite...
I only ask you to stay one moment.
My time is valuable.
I won't waste it. Please sit down. I'm afraid this is the only chair I have to offer you.
You must understand that once my mind is made up...
You will not change it. Perhaps I can do it for you.
What's the meaning of this?
A new experiment, and you will be the subject of it.
Let me go! You'll suffer for this.
What are you afraid of? Quackery that wouldn't deceive a schoolboy?
What, Dr. Lawrence?
You said so yourself.
Dr.
You're
Lawrence!
fond of the sound of your own voice. Well, listen to it. This room that you so kindly built for me is entirely soundproof.
What are you going to do?
You called me a cheat and a charlatan. Now you're going to help in an experiment to prove that I am not. Let him change bodies with you, Clayton. Might be amusing, might be dangerous. I've nothing to lose. And his lordship is bursting with enthusiasm.
You can't do it! You can't do it! You can't do it! It's not...
All right, Brett, doggone it. You're a big-time network news anchor, so you have to look and sound authoritative when you deliver the news. So try to sound like a big-time network anchor. Good evening. I'm Drek, and this is the Borgo... I'm Drek, and this is the Borgo Pass Report. Our top story tonight... Whoa! Looks like we got breaking news. For more on this, we go to our Countess Carita. Carita?
I got a runner in my nylons.
What? I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say you got a runner in your nylons.
That is what I said, Drac.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for that report, Carita. Our top story tonight... Uh-oh! Looks like we got more breaking news. For more on this, we go to our Countess Carita. Honeybat?
It was a bad runner. Goes all the way up the front of my nylons.
Thank you for that follow-up report, Carita. Our top story tonight... Uh-oh. Looks like we got more breaking news. For more on this, we go to Countess Carita. Now what?
They were my favorite pair of nylons.
Our top story tonight, we're following the story of a blazing fire that broke out in a windmill on the outskirts of the village of Frankenstein, where unfortunately Dr. Frankenstein himself was trapped inside the blazing structure. Lucky for him, there was a good Samaritan on the scene who rushed into that blazing windmill to save him. The Good Samaritan grabbed Dr. Frankenstein and dragged him out onto the balcony of the windmill and threw him to the arms of the crowd waiting below.
Unfortunately, the Good Samaritan's toss was ill-timed, and Dr. Frankenstein was struck by the windmill's blade, suffering a broken leg, 4 cracked ribs, and a fractured jaw.
Oh, boy, all that's going to leave a mark for sure. Oh. And when contacted for a comment on his heroic deed, the Good Samaritan said, And at the scene of the fire, as Dr. Frankenstein was being placed into an ambulance, he said, "Oh, oh, this hurts! Oh, oh, Uh-oh! Looks like we got more breaking news. For more on this, we go to our Countess Carita. Toots?
I broke a nail.
Thank you for that story, Carita.
You're welcome, Drac. In other news, we have been following the story of the escaped inmate from the Seward Sanitarium, and I hear that the inmate has contacted the Borgo Pass Report again and is asking to speak with Drac.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? I thought I'd gotten rid of that wacko.
You did?
Well, yeah. I gave him an impossible assignment that I thought would take him years and years to complete.
What kind of assignment?
Well, this is what I told him. I said, Renfield, this is what I want you to do, pal. I want you to go out, find yourself a beautiful rainbow, and I want you to follow all the way to the end of the rainbow and catch the leprechaun at the end of the rainbow and get his pot of gold.
Well, that was mean, Drac.
Oh, whatever. I mean, obviously it didn't work, so I'm going to have to talk to the wacko again. All right. Is the caller there? Renfield? Is that you?
I'm here, Master. So, what should I do now?
What do you mean?
I did what you told me to. I found the end of the rainbow and caught the leprechaun.
You caught a leprechaun?
I did. And man, was he a nasty little sucker. He fought like crazy. He knocked me down and bit me. Look at my hand.
Ooh, you should have that looked at, Renfield. You don't want it to get infected.
I don't have to worry about that. Leprechauns are Irish. He was so liquored up, his saliva was like pure alcohol. That's not the problem.
What is the problem?
What do you want me to do with this pot of gold?
You mean to tell me that you actually got the leprechaun's pot of gold?
I did, and man, it's heavy. There's a lot of gold in it, and it must weigh over 1,000 pounds. What should I do with it?
Well, I can handle that problem for you, Renfield. Sure, you could just send that pot of gold to me here at the castle. I'll handle it for you. In fact, you can even send it COD.
And then would it be okay if I went to a shoe store?
You want to go to a shoe store?
Yes. Do you know how far you have to walk to find the end of the rainbow?
Oh, I think that would be fine, Renfield. But ship the pot of gold to me here at the castle first. Oh, and you know what? You could throw the leprechaun's corpse into the crate with it because, you know, Carita has a great recipe for leprechaun. Yeah. And then, feel free, go to the shoe store. And in fact, you know what? You can even go to Dairy Queen.
Thanks, Master. I already have my flies so I can have sprinkles on my cone.
Okay. Good job. Bye, Renfield.
Wow. How much would that pot of gold be worth?
I don't know. This is a Borgo Pass Report financial news break. To answer Countess Carita's question, 1,000 pounds would be 16,000 ounces. And with gold currently being traded at $1,700 an ounce, that would be $27,200,000. And now, back to Drac and Carita.
Wow, that's a lot, Drac.
Well, it sure is. It's certainly worth a pair of shoes and an ice cream cone.
Mm-hmm. In other news, we here at the Borgo Pass Report have been on the hunt for Bigfoot, who was recently spotted in the Carolinas.
For more on this, we go to our man in the field, Daryl. Daryl, are you there? Because, Daryl, I'd like to speak to you about your expense report. Daryl's acting like he can't hear me. Oh, and what a surprise. He's shopping, undoubtedly, for more line items on his expense account. Daryl! And now he's actually acting like he sees Bigfoot. Sheesh. Meanwhile, here's video we shot recently at Average Joe's Above Average Comic and Toy Show. Searching for Bigfoot? See? You know? I'm just saying, you know. Whoa! We got more breaking newses. And for this, we go back to Countess Carita. Carita?
I got a paper cut.
What is this, Carita? I mean, you know, first you say, oh, I gotta run into my nylons. And then you say, oh, I broke a nail. And now you're saying, you got a paper cut. And do you really think these are breaking news stories, Carita?
Well, it's been a slow news day, Drac.
Okay. Wrap up the report.
Finally, we have a special message for the Countess Dracul, also known as Marion Kokai, also known as Marion Murphy, happy birthday and happy St. Patrick's Day. We hope it's a very good one. That's it for tonight's edition of the Borgo Pass Report. We'll see you next time. Take it easy, Drac. The last time you fed on me, I slept for 3 days.
Clayton. Clayton.
Formerly the property of the first Baron Hazelwood. Not bad. Trifle fat in the usual places. Let's hope that mind will triumph over matter. Walk. Walk? Walk! Well, don't rush me. I haven't done such a thing for 30 years. A much overrated occupation. Hazelwood, I wish you'd treat my body with more consideration. After all, you're only the temporary tenant.
Temporary? Why temporary? Hazelwood came here to throw me out, to smash all this. But if you remain Hazelwood...
Why not? I don't grudge Hazelwood my body. He deserves it.
He needn't have it long. I don't have to go on keeping him alive.
No, it's murder!
Exactly, my lord. The perfect murder. Death from natural causes.
In the meantime, thanks for the sound body.
Dead.
That settles it.
Settles more than you'd think. I meant my work to be given to the world, to be used for the common good. But they wouldn't have it. They wouldn't believe me. They laughed at me. All right. I'll keep it to myself. I'll use it for myself. And I'll use it for my own ends.
Yes? Cashier?
Good morning, Lord Hazelwood.
Good morning. I want some money.
Certainly. The usual amount?
Yes, I suppose so. Send it straight up. Better make it double.
Very good, Lord Hazelwood.
And my devotion to this great organ is not merely a matter of pounds, shillings, and pence. Semicolon. It is something deeper, which inspires me, as I know it inspires you, to dedicate my life, capital L, to its service.
From the cashier's office, my lord.
Oh, thank you.
I think you'll find it correct.
I hope so. I hope so. Good morning.
This is Thursday, Lord Hazelwood.
Yes, of course. Thursday.
I take it you were expecting us.
Well, not exactly.
I hope you're not thinking of discontinuing these meetings.
Most certainly not. Well, what business have we?
First and foremost, the Lorenz affair. Now, in view of last night's unfortunate development, I've taken the liberty of toning down the story.
Of course, we shall have to change the leader.
Why?
My leader on the benefits of science would seem a trifle out of place.
I suggest we might get out of it gracefully if we gave Lorenz a nervous breakdown.
Good idea. And get his doctor to order him away.
Somewhere remote.
I disagree. It is most important that he should continue his experiments.
You're not going on with this man?
Most certainly I am.
The fellow's a charlatan.
How do you know?
You told me so last night.
Did I? I judged hastily. Let this be a lesson to you. Never judge hastily.
But we can't go on.
I agree that at the moment too much publicity would be embarrassing to us all, particularly myself. But Lorenz will continue to work under my protection. By the way, you might arrange to let him have an extra couple of thousands for expenses.
But Lord Hazel...
The matter is closed. Nothing more?
Yes, there is. You promised us at the last meeting a declaration of policy.
Did I?
Isn't that so, Miss Briggs?
Why, yes, Mr. Gray.
If Miss Briggs says so.
Are we to continue to press the Prime Minister?
Always press the Prime Minister.
And what about the point Mr. Gray raised last time?
Exactly.
My view is unaltered.
I don't remember you expressing any view.
Mr. Gray, if you cannot remember what I told you, you can hardly expect me to repeat it all now.
What about page 7?
Well, what about page 7?
You promised me a decision today.
I pay you to make decisions. You must make up your mind yourself.
Well, if you're leaving it to me...
You really intend Mr. Saunders to control page 7?
It's not in his province.
That's the
What
feature
am I
page.
going to do?
It means an entirely new makeup.
Gentlemen, please. I have never been spoken to like this in my life. What do our private feelings matter? I, too, have my objections, but my devotion to this great organ is something deeper, which inspires me, as I know it inspires you, to dedicate my life with a capital L to its service. Thank you, gentlemen. That will be all, Miss Briggs?
Miss Briggs?
Yes? What's the matter?
Why, that's the first time you've called me Miss Briggs since Ostend.
Hazelwood. I'm afraid I shall have to find out a little more about you.
Good evening, my children of the night, and welcome to Cooking with Carita. This evening I have a very special St. Patrick's Day recipe for you for leprechaun roast. And as you can see here, I have a raw leprechaun roast. There we go. And you can see there's quite a bit of fat, especially on the end. And some people prefer to cut that off, but as I'll show you in a moment, there's really no need to go about doing all that. It melts quite nicely when it's cooked. Also, I have here some of the leprechaun bones, and these work very well if you would like to grind them up. Some people like to make bread out of them, rolls, or grind them up and use it as a coating for your roast to give the roast a nice texture on the outside. And you may do whatever you wish with them. Discard them if you like, but I do hate to waste, don't you? But whatever you do, do not discard these. The skulls of the leprechauns are very useful if you have any little minions running around, for instance. My Draketo just loves them. Every time I get a leprechaun skull or fairy skeleton, anything nice like that, I give them to him and he plays with them, pretends to be just like his dear old baddie Drac, putting them on pikes and things like that. So be sure and keep these if you have any little minions running around your castle. They'll have a lot of fun with them. Now, the leprechaun roast, if you didn't know already, comes from this region in here of the leprechaun, and as you can see, it is quite fatty and it is very tough, so you will definitely want to tenderize it. And for that, we will simply flip it over so we have better access to the flesh itself, and then simply do like so. This is wonderful for taking out your aggression, by the way. It's very therapeutic. Yes, just think of your aggravating neighbor or a relative you hate very much, and you'll find you'll tenderize it very quickly and easily. There. I think that's good enough for now. And here also, I have the leprechaun blood. Now, leprechaun blood, if you didn't know, it's very high in alcohol, so it makes a very nice marinade. It sweetens the meat a bit, and so that is what we're going to use to marinate our roast, and we'll come back in just a moment and I'll show you how to continue on with this beautiful leprechaun roast. Now, our roast has been marinating for a few hours, and it is ready to go into our dish. All you'll need for this is a crematorium safe dish, and we will take our roast out of the blood, place it in like so, and I like to add the blood into the dish also, and you'll see why I say that in a few minutes. A lot of people like to use the blood for a sauce, or if you're like my Drac, they like to just drink it straight, either chilled or warmed, but you may do however you want. Now, we have our roast and our blood in the dish. All you'll need to do is place it in your crematorium on low heat for about 6 hours, unless you have a rather large leprechaun. Then you may want to allow it to cook for about 8 hours. Our roast is out of the crematorium, my little minions, and I will show it to you right now. I always like to make a sauce out of the blood and just a little bone dust. It pairs very nicely with the roast. Or you could always do as Drac enjoys doing and just drink the blood straight, but please do drink responsibly. Oh, and here's another little tidbit for you, my children of the night. If you ever find yourself feeling a little bit under the weather, just take a little nip of leprechaun blood, and that's sure to cure any ailment that you may have. So there you have it, my little minions, a fantastic leprechaun roast. As always, I hope you will try this recipe. I hope you will enjoy it. And please remember, as always, to keep your friends close and your enemies decapitated.
Well, this is the last time I shall go in here.
Now, don't get sentimental. Hurry up and get your things.
All right. Oh. I didn't know you were still here. What happened last night?
I contrived to convince Lord Hazelwood of the truth of my theories.
You're going on with your work here? On human beings?
Not even you can stop that.
In that case...
You're not going to leave me. This new power, I can share it only with you, for you alone are worthy to receive it. Today I see you clearly for the first time. Now I know why I wanted you to work with me, and you know why you have to stay.
No.
I understand, I'm old, but don't you see with this new part I needn't remain old? I can take a new body, a young body, and keep my own brain. And you too. You won't always be young. When you grow old, I can give you a new body. Think of it. I offer you eternal youth, eternal loveliness. Poor Dick.
Lorenz was there. You know, he's changed. Something's happened to him.
Probably a touch of liver.
I told him I was going to marry you.
You are?
Yes, I think I am now.
Educated Eton and Trinity Cambridge. Very gratifying. I'm learning a lot about myself.
Please pay attention.
If Hazelwood is to have a future, he must know his past. Married Frances Amelia. Sounds interesting. No, sorry, she's dead.
Clayton, will you listen to me?
Do you realize you're addressing the man who made 60 against Oxford in 1900?
I want your son to come here.
Hobbies, hard work. Oh, what a pompous ass I am.
I want your son to come here.
Why?
I think it's time I met him.
I feel it's time I met him myself. We'll invite him. What's his first name?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Bates. Surprised to see me? Yes, sir. I'm going to get married, and I think my father ought to know. Congratulations, sir. Hello?
Yes?
Don't look at me like that. I've come for a father's blessing.
Oh, come in, my boy. Delighted to see you. I was just phoning you.
You're in good form tonight.
Never felt better in my life. Have a cigar?
Thanks, but I'm still a non-smoker.
Oh, yes, of course. I was thinking of someone else. Oh, this is Dr. Lorenz.
Good evening, Doctor.
I've heard all about you from my assistant.
Oh, yes, that's why I'm here. I want to marry her.
Oh, and what would you expect your father to say to that?
I wish I knew.
And what does the doctor say to it?
I think you'd make a splendid couple. You don't look as though you'd had a day's illness in your life, have you?
Not that I remember. Have I?
Not that I remember.
Ah, a sound mind and a sound body.
I shouldn't be too sure about the mind.
You play games?
Yes, I played rugby at Cambridge.
Any rowing?
A little.
Heart stand up to it all right?
What is this, a medical examination?
You must excuse me, I'm a doctor, you know. Well, I think I can safely leave you two to talk over family matters. I must get back.
Thinking up some new gadget, I suppose.
Exactly. I'll show it to you sometime. Good night.
Good night. You and Lorenz seem pretty thick these days.
He's a brilliant fellow. Have a drink?
Thanks. I hope he's looking after you all right.
Me? Why me?
That's what he's here for, isn't it? Remember what Dr. Thornhill told you?
Yes, of course.
Is the heart still bumping?
Yes, I suppose so.
I hope you're taking that stuff he gave you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, take care of yourself. I'm in no hurry to inherit the title.
I'm in no hurry to part with it. You don't think I'm looking any worse, do you?
No.
Perhaps I have been overdoing it a bit lately.
Hey, what about that?
What?
I thought all alcohol was strictly forbidden.
Yes. I thought the occasion called for a drink.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a date with Claire. I mustn't keep her waiting. Good night, Father.
Good night, my boy.
I don't blame you for breaking out, but take it easy.
come in.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope I'm not late.
Exactly 9.5 minutes. I shall be quarter of an hour. Sit down, I'm busy.
I dropped in on the way to break the news to my esteemed father.
Did you leave peaceably or were you assisted?
Oh, most peaceably. He was full of fun, practically gave us his blessing.
That's a bit of a change, isn't it? For him, I mean.
A change? Why, he was a different person.
What do you mean?
Well, he's never exactly fawned on me. We've lived mostly in splendid isolation. But tonight he was quite human.
Was Lorenz there?
Yes, he's a queer fellow. Father and he seem as thick as thieves. When I arrived, I thought I was for it. The old man looked at me as if he'd never seen me before. But he soon came round.
Did you notice anything else queer?
Well, now you mention it, he did seem to be spreading himself a bit, doing all the things the doctor told him not to. He wasn't worrying about his heart at all until I remind... What's the matter?
Do you mind if we don't go out tonight?
Why ever not?
Please don't ask me now. I'll tell you later.
What on earth's the matter?
Listen, darling, I want you to go. There's something I must find out. It may be nothing.
But Claire...
Please, Dick, you must trust me.
Of course I trust you.
I'm dreadfully sorry, darling. I'll explain everything later.
You'll have to.
Will you get me a taxi, please?
I knew you'd come back.
I want to ask you something.
Anything wrong?
What has happened to Lord Hazelwood?
So far as I know, nothing.
What have you done to him?
I don't understand.
He's your friend now.
Why not? After Clayton died,
Clayton?
it's only a matter of time.
So Clayton died.
I'm afraid so.
And now Hazelwood's your friend.
I don't see the point.
Do you think I don't realize what you've done?
Well, just what have I done?
You always believed you could exchange human minds.
I still do.
Because you've done it. With Clayton and Hazelwood.
You can't be serious.
Why did Clayton die?
Well, his was a hopeless case. You know that as well as I do.
You could have kept him alive.
Well, yes. I'll tell you the truth. When you left me, you made it impossible for me to experiment upon myself. Clayton was an incurable invalid, tired of life.
You used him.
Yes.
Him alone. And he died.
I'm afraid the shock was too great for him.
Dick says his father's changed. A different man.
I was there myself. I saw nothing unusual.
I prefer to believe his own son.
You're not easy to convince.
No.
How can anybody prove whether you're right or wrong? After all, Hazelwood is here, physically and mentally.
Mentally?
Of course.
Tomorrow I'm going to see Hazelwood, and I'm taking Dick too. If he is Clayton...
You still suspect me?
Yes, I do.
And this is to be a test?
It is.
Let me tell you...
No need. Tomorrow I shall find out.
Tomorrow.
Oh, woe is me. It's a sad story. It's a sad, sad story. Yeah. My woman, Carita, she's meaner than a snake. She never gives poor Drac a doggone even break. She always wants to nag, always wants to fuss and fight. That woman gives me no peace. She's at me day and night. She's so stinking rotten, Drac. Anyone can tell.
Drac.
That. Bob, you interrupted me. I'm trying to do my Drax Kazoo Blues number. Doggone it. Quiet. Oh, it's a sad, sad story. Oh, it's a sad, sad story. It is. That's my story. And just like any sad story, there's a woman behind it. My woman Carita, she's meaner than a snake. She never gives poor Dracky a doggone even break. She always wants to nag, always wants to fuss and fight.
Drac!
What, Bob?
She's standing right behind you.
What?
She's standing right behind you.
Who?
Carita.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the happiest man in the world. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, and it's all thanks to her. My woman Carita, she's sweet as she can be. That's why I call that little girl my sweetie, my honey.
I've been looking for you. Now, this is important. I want you to... What's the matter? You look as though you'd seen a ghost.
I have. My own.
Do you mean?
You remember how Hazelwood laughed in my body before he died?
Well?
I found out why. He was in my dressing room.
Heart disease.
Yes, Hazelwood knew. That's why he laughed. Probably the only joke he ever saw in his life. From my crippled body to Hazelwood's diseased body. From the frying pan into the fire. You must do another experiment. Only this time give me a sound body.
Whose?
His son. My son. Dick Hazelwood.
What?
I've got it all worked out. He has Hazelwood's will, leaving everything to Dick. I shall inherit my own fortune. Rather pretty, eh? We've only to get him to the Institute and you can do the rest.
Yes. I can do the rest.
A big story. It'll have to be to get me out at this hour. All right, if it's as important as all that, I'll come down to the Institute right away.
Coming?
The true journalistic instinct gets it from me, you know. So come along. You'll need time. What are you waiting for?
We're not going.
Oh, why not?
I shall not perform an experiment on you.
Why not?
It doesn't suit me.
Don't be temperamental. And don't think I'm threatening you. But I am in rather a strong position, thanks to you. As Hazelwood, I own the place you work in. I pay for your food, cigarettes, everything. You're absolutely dependent on me. And having been a cripple for 30 years, I've rather a nasty nature. A word from me and you'll be discredited. A charlatan. Oh, I know you don't like the word, but we wouldn't mince matters in the Hazelwood press. Where would you go then? Back to Genoa? So all things considered, I think we'll go to the laboratory.
I shall go, but you will not.
No? Why not?
Because you won't take part in this experiment. Because you'll be dead.
There's no further need for you. Thanks to you, the boy's on his way to the Institute. Well, I'll take his body and he'll take mine. A body that'll be hanged for murder.
You rang, sir?
Yes. Please do not disturb Lord Hazelwood for the moment.
Very good, sir. His hot milk at the usual time?
At the usual time. Oh, excuse me, officer. Could you tell me the time?
About 10 before 10, sir.
Thank you. It's a nice night, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Hello? Will you get me Welbeck 3677?
Good night, Jimmy.
Good night, sir.
Hazelwood Institute. I'm sorry I'm a bit early, sir, but...
Give me the police.
Good night. Hello, is my father here yet?
Come in. He'll be here directly.
What's this new story he's after?
He'll tell you that himself. Cigarette?
No, thanks.
Oh, I forgot. You don't smoke, do you?
Is that the new gadget you were talking about?
Yes. Let me show you. Now, suppose I'm experimenting on two animals. These show how the experiment is progressing. The mind of one slowly filtering into the mind of the other.
It's all rather beyond me.
Yes, I suppose it is.
What are these for?
They're used to measure the beat of the animal's heart. I have to watch that, you know.
I'm sorry for the animals.
One's always sorry for the animals. So you see, when I want to work the controls automatically, I use this, and it works by itself.
That's clever. I can't imagine how you people ever think of these things.
When one has a purpose, it makes all the difference.
Hello?
Do you know where Mr. Hazelwood is?
He's gone out. Hazelwood Institute.
What are you doing? Let me out of this.
Not yet. I need something first. Don't you see? I take your body, your name, and Claire. And you take mine. The body of the man the police were hanged for murder. The body of the man who killed Hazelwood.
Killed?
I killed him in his study an hour ago. And I left plenty of evidence to prove that Lorenz is the murderer. But by the time the police get here, you will be Lorenz.
Let me out! Let me out of this! Let me out! Let me out!
You're safe. I thought... You! Where's Dick? What have you done with him? Where is he? How is he?
There's no hope.
How long will it be?
Matter of minutes.
But it's not Lorenz. Lorenz is up there. Don't you see? He's done what he said he could.
And this is...
Dick Hazelwood. And he's dying. He's dying.
Better get a statement if we can. You go along with him to the hospital.
Listen, I've watched Lorenz. I could do the experiment. Undo what he's done.
There isn't time.
There's a chance. There must be a chance. We've got to get him in there.
Sorry, miss. We're taking him to hospital. He's under arrest. He killed Lord Hazelwood.
Killed?
Get him into the ambulance.
You must help me. You must. You must.
I'm from the hospital. I take full responsibility.
I'm sorry, sir.
But I'm a doctor. Immediate treatment here may save a man's life. Will you give me 20 minutes?
All right. 20 minutes. Come on.
All right, turn on the oxygen.
The heart's failing. Be quick, he's sinking.
Claire. Claire. Please forgive me. You were right. The human mind is sacred. I want you to promise me something. Destroy all this. This power is too dangerous. Promise me.
I promise.
Strange. Strange that only in death I should be believed.
Well, that's our show for tonight.
We hope you enjoyed our movie, Boris Karloff in The Man Who Changed His Mind.
Come on. Do you really think that could happen?
What's that?
Well, doggone it, do you really think a scientist could take the brain of one person and put it into the body of another person?
Don't be ridiculous. That could never happen, Drac.
I guess you're right, Carita.
Thanks for joining us on Transylvania Tonight.
We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, fly right.
Drac, do my hands look big to you?
Oh no, honey bat. Your hands are beautiful.
My Drac, he says the sweetest things.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
See? He always knows just the perfect thing to say to a girl to make her feel beautiful. I'm tingling.
Transylvania Tonight is a Fly Right production.
I'm Drac, and this is the Borgo Pest Report. Our top story tonight. Whoa! Looks like we got breaking newses. For this, we go to our Countess Carita. Take it away, babies.
Thanks, Drac.
Sure.
This just in, it's award season.
Award season? You mean like the Academy Awards?
Even better.
Better than the Academy Awards?
The Rondo nominations are in, Drac.
Oh, well, yeah, sure, and everybody knows the Rondos are much better than the Academy Awards.
And I'm very proud to say that Erie Late Night has been nominated for Best Multimedia Site this year.
Wow, that's exciting, because you know, Erie Late Night is the home of the Monster Channel. And the Monster Channel is the home of our show, Transylvania Tonight.
That's right, Drac.
Yeah, who else?
Well, Joe Pavlansky has been nominated for Best Article for his My Introduction to the Oldest Surviving Werewolf Film, which appeared in Scary Monsters number 114.
Congratulations, Joe. And what about the horror hosts?
A lot of our friends were nominated this year, like Big Chuck and Little John.
Oh, well, we were guests at their big convention, Goularty Fest.
And Bone Jangler was nominated.
Ooh, the Bone Jangler. Oh, you know, he's omniscient and impotent and... No, that's omnipotent, not impotent. He's omniscient and omnipotent. Oh, and he comes from beyond, which is like, oh, it's way, way, way out there. Oh.
In 2019, Horror Host Hall of Fame inductee Carlos Borloff was nominated this year. Boris the Buzzard's buddy Bobby Gamonster, Gruesome Graves, Halloween Jack.
Oh, he's a real cool cat. Yeah.
Lamia Queen of the Dark, Marlene of Midnight, the guys from the Midnight Movie, Mr. Lobo, Penny Dreadful, and the Mummy and the Monkey.
The Mummy and the Monkey?
The Mummy and the Monkey.
Oh, listen, folks, let me tell you, if you ever meet him, no matter what happens, don't pull the monkey's finger.
Never.
Never. Trust us.
So many of our friends have been nominated this year, Drac.
Oh, I know. And well, you only get one vote. And like, well, look at the DVD and Blu-ray commentaries. Right off the bat, we have our friends Gary Rhodes, Greg Mank, and Tom Weaver, and that's just a few of them.
And there's Best Magazine nominee, Scary Monsters.
Yeah, and there are other Drac Pack members who have been nominated for Best Article, like Frank J. Delastrito and Gene Stevens. Yeah, and online, then there's like, you know, John Kitley's It Came from the Crypt. Yeah.
And for Best Magazine cover art, our friends Daniel Horn, Rob Birchfield, and Mark Maddox, and Scott Jackson were all nominated.
Yeah.
And what about George Chastain?
What about George Chastain?
He's been nominated for Best Website, George E. Chastain's Monsterpieces.
Well, you know, his monster pieces are just masterpieces. Oh, and how about William Mize for Bill Watch's Movies and Derek Cook's Monster Kid Radio?
And here's a nomination you're going to like, Drac.
Sure.
For Best Book, Bela Lugosi, The Monogramthology.
You mean Bela Lugosi, The Monogramthology? with stories by Frank Delastrito, Greg Mank, Kurt McCoy, Brian Carney, Dwight Kemper, Todd Sheba, Brad Braddock, Bob and Stephanie Kokai, with a foreword by Drac and an afterword by Countess Carita?
That's the one, Drac.
Never heard of it. But I'm gonna vote for it.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
So, if you want to cast your vote, you can see the full ballot at the Classic Horror Film Board.
Yeah. Look over the ballot, make your picks, and email them to Terrico at AOL.com.
That's the 2019 Rondo Awards.
Yeah. Vote early and vote often, especially if you're going to vote for us. Whoa! We got more breaking newses. What is it, Toots?
We've been nominated, Drac,
We've been nominated for what?
for Best Horror Hosts.
You mean Drac and Countess Carita have been nominated for Best Horror Host for that stellar program that airs on Erie Late Night on the Monster Channel, Transylvania Tonight?
That's right.
Well, I have heard of that. So once again, vote, look at the Classic Horror Film Board for the ballot, make your picks. Bill will go see the Monogramthology, Drac and Carita, Transylvania Tonight, and email them to Terrico at AOL.com. And until next time, remember, fly right. It's exciting. We're nominated.
No, it is.
I used to just vote for the Rondos, and now I've been nominated for one.
No.